Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is a very exciting day for us as we've just picked up this 2008 Evo X MR. Now you may have seen the title of this video where I said that this is the cheapest Evo X in the country, and I believe it definitely is. We got this at a really good price, but it was that price for a reason, which we'll go into in a future video. But let's have a look at the car and we'll talk a bit about some of the mods it's got and what our plans are for it. Okay guys, so as I said at the start, this is a 2008 Evo X MR. So it has the SST transmission. It's actually got quite a few mods on it and is in generally pretty good condition in most ways, and has a couple of problems which we'll get into in a separate video. But as you can see, it is in this really nice red colour, and after comparing it to some of the other red Rally Arts and Evos in our group, looks like there may be a couple of different colours in the red, as this one, I'm not sure if it's showing up in the camera or not, but it's got a lot of metallic flecks to it. So in direct sunlight it actually goes really orange, and yeah, it actually looks really good. Not usually the biggest fan of the red, but it's maybe just from looking at it in photos. This actually looks really good. So it's got the full aero body kit, just missing the front lip at the moment. We actually have that at home. That needs to go back on the car. The previous owner took it off as his driveway was really steep, so he was getting stuck on the front lip a bit. But as you can see, it has the aero side skirts, the aero rear spats, and also the aero gurney flap. So yeah, it looks really good. And as you can see, it has a nice set of wheels. Actually has the same wheels and tyres as my car, just in the different colour obviously. So these are the Rays Graham Lights 57 DR, and they are in the bronze colour, 18 by 9.5 plus 22 offset, and also running 265/35 Salem RO1 tyres, same as my car. Just running the car a little bit higher ride height. As I said, the previous owner's driveway was really steep, so he had to lift the car up a bit. So we'll lower it back down, get it back to a good height. And yeah, it also has repainted Brembo calipers front and rear. So it's all looking really good. It actually has these carbon fibre mirror caps, and these, believe it or not, we actually sold to the previous owner, like so 2 owners ago I should say, who is the one who did most of the modifications in this car. So yeah, we actually sold these to him. They were on Letisha's Rally Art, so it's funny enough we bought this car and ended up with these back. So yeah, the car is lowered like I said. It has MCA purple suspension, so MCA coilovers, and they're a little bit old now. We may even get them rebuilt and upgraded in the future, but the car actually handles really well. We've only had it for a few hours now, but we've done a bit of driving in it, tested it out, and yeah, it's handling really well. Great tyres, and so jump into the interior. So interior, obviously we have the leather Recaros, a little bit of side bolster wear, but it's to be expected for 2008. They're really comfy. They're actually, I feel like they're more padded down here. So in my car, this is just solid. There's no padding really. So these, they're a lot, I thought it'd just be exactly the same, but just with leather, but no, they seem to be a little bit different to mine. We've got this really weird sort of glitter effect painted steering wheel surround. Probably be changing this one out, just a satin black. We've got these Rally Art red paddle extenders, which we'll probably swap out as well. But it does come with the Android head unit, same as what's in my car, so that's great. We weren't aware it had that originally, so we're pretty happy with that. And the interior is just really nice. It just needs a good clean up, so we'll be giving the car a very thorough clean. But yeah, really nice interior. And It's got a couple of rattles which we are going to fix. But I'll come around to the front of the car. I'll show you on the headlights. So I'll put these onto the Parker and I'll pop the bonnet. So I'm not sure if you can, it's going to pick it up. The headlights have the demon eye in red. Unfortunately, the owner we bought it off has put this Euro style number plate bracket on, and it looks like he has drilled a hole into the bumper there, so hoping that's the only hole. It just mounts here and there, so we'll have one hole we'll have to try and plug up. But yeah, we will just go back to a Evolution X design side bracket, which is what my car runs. But we'll pop the bonnet. Let's get this open. Okay, so a little bit dirty in here. Needs a very thorough clean, which I will be giving it. But it has a lot of money spent under here. So we have, unsure of the brand of the front mount. I thought it was an ETS front mount, but I'll have to confirm that. But yeah, it definitely has an aftermarket front mount intercooler. And obviously we have some upper intercooler piping in wrinkle black. I'm not a big fan of this, how the intercooler piping is connected up to the blow-off valve. So it has the Turbo Smart dual port blow-off valve, not really my preferred setup. And this is the ETS intake, so normally it would, blow-off valve will be sitting here, it would connect up. So we may change that around and try and get that with the blow-off valve in just a Turbo Smart Compact, which is what we run on my Evo and Letisha's Rally Art. We'll probably change that over, go back to that style setup. But has the ETS intake, just needs a clean. As you can see, this filter is quite filthy, as is the rest of the engine bay. But yeah, the filter, I'm going to be cleaning this up ASAP. It's not sure if you can see it on the camera, but it should be red. It's pretty much black and brown, so not great. And yeah, like I said, the Turbo Smart dual port, unsure of the brand of the intercooler and intercooler piping. But if we come around the back here, you can see it's got the Evolution X design manifold heat shield, as it does have the same manifold that I have, the Hypertune tubular manifold. It then has a Blausch Dominator 2.0 turbo. It has an AK Racing wide mouth dump going into an AK Racing one cell cat and an Ultimate Racing catback. Looks to be a Turbo Smart 3-port boost controller. Not too sure, didn't realise you could get those in Turbo Smart, but yeah, we'll have to look into that. And it desperately needs a catch can. It's, I mean, if you have a look at this, not good. But we are going to get this into some better condition, as it's seen better days. But it is making great power, or it was. Not sure how much power it is still making in the current condition. But the previous owner who built the car, so 2 owners ago, with all the turbo and the manifold that he changed, it's on E85 with 1000cc injectors and a Walbro fuel pump, and it's making 288 kilowatts at the wheels, which is around 390 horsepower at the wheels. And the owner that did all the work to it actually ran it at the quarter mile, and he did an 11.81 second quarter mile time, which is really good for an SST Evo, full weight MR and everything, so pretty impressive. And yeah, I showed you this headlights at the start here. Not really too happy with the wiring job. Very dodgy in my mind. Just wiring going, literally sitting like this. Back over here. So yeah, we're going to tidy that up. I would have preferred just stock MR projector headlights, and we would have blacked them out. These are obviously blacked out. They are MR projector headlights, but yeah, they've had the demon eye added, so we will just, I'm not a wiring person, but I know this isn't ideal, so we're gonna get someone else to fix this up because it's definitely not my area. Obviously we can just tuck this underneath and hide this all, but yeah, I don't really want this wiring sticking around everywhere. Don't mind the look of the red demon eye, suits the red paint, but yeah, we'll fix that up a bit. So just a quick walk around of the car. Fairly stock body wise, except for the aero kit, and quick look at the paint, is in really good condition. I will be doing a paint correction and ceramic coating on this car, just like I did for my car in the rally art. It looks great, and it probably looks even better in video, but there is a lot of swirl marks in it. When we were test driving the other day in the sun, I was looking at the paint, and yeah, it looks like it's been used like a broom at the car wash to clean it, but it's easily fixed. And the back seat, really nice. These seats are going to get a very thorough clean, but yeah, the leather in the back is perfect. We'll just give everything a good clean. And yeah, it's picked up some Meguiar's Detail Series Super Degreaser, because this is going to be getting put to work at cleaning the engine bay. And some new Meguiar's Hyperwash. Oh yeah, look and see. Don't want to say the price we paid, as we sort of want to keep that to ourselves. But we got it with quite a few problems, as you can see, that I went over. Go over in more detail of what exactly is wrong with the car, but you can see it's not perfect. So we got it at a great price. I won't say the exact price, but it was under $20,000. And the cheapest Evos are around 20 to 25 usually in Australia. I know that seems like a lot if you're in the US or another country where they go for cheaper, but in Australia, Evos can range from roughly low 20s to the 50s depending on the year. So yeah, we'll I'll turn this off. So we'll go into more detail in the next video, but I just wanted to introduce the car to the channel. Pretty stoked with it. Looks absolutely great. Really like the red, surprisingly. I never thought I did, but just when I went and looked at this car in person, I just straight away loved this red. So I'm actually really excited to give it a proper wash, and even more so to give it an actual paint correction. So I've got the detailing light there and checking over it as I'm getting rid of the swirls. So I feel like this paint is going to just look amazing when it's completely defect free, and then I'll obviously be ceramic coating it as well. But what I might do now is just start the car up, give it a little rev so you can see what it sounds like, and a little flyby shot. Okay, so get Letisha to start the car up. So it sounds really good. Pretty loud fuel pump there, I think that was. So yeah, as you can see, the car sounds really great, looks really great. We're absolutely stoked with it. And yeah, this is going to be a new car for the channel. So I'll end the video there, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see what we're going to do with this car. It's definitely going to be getting some modifications, and yeah, there'll be lots of content to come with this. We're absolutely stoked on it. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There will still be rally art videos, as well as this Evo 10 and my Evo 10. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned. Give the video a like to show you enjoyed it, and put any comments you have down below. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later.